Hello everybody. Another late one, sorry. I get so busy and tied up and then I've got to untie myself. It's terrible. What a day we've had, and a lot happening. I'll wait till some people are on. Itchy eye. And we'll get started. Make sure you can hear me and all that. I haven't been so paranoid about that lately. I'm amazed I've still got a voice. I've been talking that much today to people. It's been really exciting. Seen a lot of, looking at a lot of chats, reading a lot of posts and things like that, which is great. Oh, okay. Oh, we're getting people on. Hello, hello. Hello. I'm sure you all saw my picture of my cat Charlie. Thank you to Terry Phillips for always sending me pictures of my cat Charlie. I've never actually held him and everything, but I miss him. Isn't that weird? I'm a weirdo. He's got so much character. And just so you all know, Terry Phillips did get that blanket actually crocheted properly. Charlie finally let her finish that. So well done, Terry. Glad you got the blanket done. She makes these blankets for the cats at the cat rescue and places like that. They go in the carriers and things like that, so that the cats having somewhere nice and soft to sleep, sort of thing. She buys the wool as she can, and she crochets these blankets for them. This is what you call commitment, and you got to give her a big thumbs up for the amount of work she does for the cat rescue. So very impressed. I can't wait till I'm over there and I get to meet all the people from the cat rescue and see everything they do and everything. I might do some lives with them and see, so you can all see what goes on with them, and there'll be other ones I'll be doing as well. So okay, well, we'll move right along. Now that I've talked about Terry Phillips for the first 5 minutes. Okay. A lot happened. I did a Zoom call earlier where I invited people just to come on and have a chat, ask any questions, things like that. Lynn was there, Diane Goldie was there, and other people too. Daryl Elaine was there, of course. Mel Clark was there. We had people there. It was great. And also Vlad was there as well. I was making him laugh a lot. It's not hard. You just got to go like that, and Vlad will laugh. So he's a jovial little fella, and I've known him for years. But we were talking about basically what Bitcoin Ascension's about, what I hope to achieve, and things like that. When I do these Zoom calls, you can invite people along to talk to me if they want to know more about Bitcoin Ascension. That's what it's there for. It's sort of like a prospect call, but not sort of like where, we have to have 30 people in. If you just want to bring a friend in and you just say, hey, can we give you a quick call? He wants to see the owner and he wants to hear about this, or she wants to hear about this, and things like that, then by all means, I'll do them any time of the day or night, usually, unless I'm doing a live here now. Makes it a bit hard, but I will talk all day and all night when it comes to Bitcoin Ascension. That's how much I believe in it. We're here for a long time, so it doesn't mean it's going to take us a long time to earn anything, but we're going to be here for a long time. You know why? Because it takes time to actually heal the world. I was talking, apart from the Zoom, I also had a call just after that with Jen Mulan. She lives in Melbourne, in Victoria anyway, in Australia here, and she wanted to call me up to have a chat to me and everything like that. She seemed quite surprised that I said yes. Have you met me yet? And we had a great conversation about all sorts of things to do with Bitcoin Ascension, how much she actually believes in it, her passion for what Bitcoin Ascension is all about and what we can hope to achieve is truly amazing. And I've got a lot of time for people like that, obviously, because, as I said, money is one thing, but what we can actually do is something far, far grander than just a normal online program. With Jen, it's to do, if you haven't seen her post, it's to do with especially the children, the homeless children. She gave me the statistics for down in Victoria, and it's out of the homeless people, 30% are children. and I think the homeless down there is about 110,000 people. So you're looking at least 30,000 children that are on the streets, and of course this concerns her, and it concerns me, and it concerns many people. There should not be, especially in a country like Australia. It's like a very big country, not a lot of population. There should not be homeless people. We have got plenty of land, we've got plenty of resources. There should not be homeless children. Really shouldn't be. Jan's going to investigate it further. She's also made an account in terms of raising funds for the homeless children. Because as I said, we were talking, you know, as we grow Bitcoin Ascension, the membership of Bitcoin Ascension, and we start doing things like the big projects and things like that, it'll be nice not to just put a little bit of money towards where they can, I don't know, get extra people to patrol the streets to find these children and things like that. But instead of just doing that, wouldn't it be nice to have the money to just build a building for these children to live in and be safe and educated and fed and clothed, you know, and do it all in one shot instead of taking it 3-4 years sort of thing for them to raise the funds to be able to do this sort of thing. This is what Bitcoin Ascension is all about, okay? The Matrix is cool. I love the Matrix. The other things I'm bringing in, very cool, and everything like that. But look at the good we can do. There is nothing more fulfilling than helping others while you're achieving yourself, okay? Nothing. You know, you can make as much money as you like. I don't care if you've got billions of dollars. No good if you don't use it for the betterment of the world. As far as I'm concerned, money is just a tool. Okay, it's not to be coveted, it's not to say, look at me, I'm a billionaire. It's, what can I do with this? While still supporting yourself. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying if you won $1 million tomorrow sort of thing, go out and give it to charity. That's just plain stupid. Because you have to look after yourself, otherwise you become charity. There's no point. And that's what we hope to teach here. That working together, we can get a lot done without paupering ourselves. And we can still get the same, well, we can get actually more done than what we could normally do by ourselves. That's why we want people to join us. And so yeah, great talk with her, and that'll be it. That's another one on basically on the list of charities that have already gone into Bitcoin Ascension. There are several. We'll get a list of them actually, and we'll start advertising, showing that Bitcoin Ascension isn't just saying it gives to charity. We're actually doing something about it. And we can name names, you know, and point fingers, name names of the different charities we're helping so far. And we've only just begun. And as I said, as we grow the membership sort of thing, and we start a like, you know, $1 a month thing, we'll be able to use that in advertising to raise awareness for these charities as well, for other people who are with us sort of thing. The news doesn't tell us enough about what's really going on in the world, and I think it's up to us to, with our own advertising skills and the power that we will have with the amount of people that we have joining us, we can really open up the people's eyes about the world. Now, we don't have to make it all doom and gloom. This is what I'm talking about. We can talk about, like David Clark's one, for example, the earthquake in Papua New Guinea. Now, that's a horrible thing to have happen, and didn't know it happened until I read his post. But we don't just want to do a post about how horrible it is. We want it to say, look how horrible this was, but look what we've done. You know, we rebuilt a village, you know, or we provided food, medicine, got doctors over there or something like that, you know. So when we advertise what we're doing with charities, we show them the horrible side of it and what we've done to actually fix it. That's what Bitcoin Ascension will be all about. So these people who you go out and crying, oh, it's a scam. It is not a scam to want to help the world heal, okay? So I don't care what anyone says about me. I don't care whatever they write up about me. I know in my heart what we're doing is a good and noble thing. And I don't do it so I can get the prestige from it. As I've said many, many times before, I want Bitcoin Ascension to be known, because Bitcoin Ascension is you. It's not me, it's you, okay? And you and me, but you should be praised for this. So Bitcoin Ascension is all of us. So we don't have to name us all individually. That could take all day. So Bitcoin Ascension, I am Bitcoin Ascension. That's what you should be saying to yourself. I am Bitcoin Ascension. So that's what Jen Milan can say. She can go around saying, I am Bitcoin Ascension, because that's what you are. You are part of something much, much bigger. And that's what's really, really exciting to me. Okay? I hope I explained that well enough. Yeah, so it was amazing having a chat with her. And I'm always surprised when people go, oh, the owner's actually talking to me. I'm thinking, yeah, of course I am. I mean, I suppose it's rare that it happens. So, but it always makes me smile when I hear someone say that. It's like, yeah, of course I am. I don't get it, you know, because that's who I am. I'm not trying to be anything I'm not. And Bitcoin Ascension is not anything that it's not. It's everything we say it is. It is, and we're the ones that are going to make this great. So be very proud of yourselves. Be very happy. I hope this gives you a warm, fuzzy feeling all through your body, because it does for me, and I'm sure it does for many, many of you as well. Okay, so we've talked about that. As you can see from posts that are going up, people are receiving their prizes, their level 2 accounts that they won. Elaine's going through. Give it time, get it done. We've got to check to make sure that the person coming in asking for it is actually a prize winner. You know, you get one in every crowd. But then she's got to convert it over and things like that. So once you have received it, if you can post in the Bitcoin Ascension group page that, you know, hey, thanks Bitcoin Ascension, I've got my level 2 thing from the competition. That way everyone knows, as in terms of social proof, that we're following through on giving out the prizes. Pardon me. So that's really important, especially for people who haven't joined us yet, who are in the group page. They have to know that we follow through on giving away the prizes, okay? That's very, very important. So if you've received your account, please put a small post. Doesn't have to be anything major. You don't have to have big bells and whistles. Just, you know, thanks Bitcoin Ascension. I've received my level 2 account for the competition that you ran. Great stuff. You know, you're on your way. You're already at level 2. Especially, you know, that's what I mean about the latest competition. We haven't got many spots left, actually. Remember, you win one, and the person you bring in, who are coming in to share our vision, they're not just, as I said, it's not your brothers and sisters, unless they're going to get involved, of course, you know. But it's got to have to someone who will get involved, because we really want people who are going to help us grow Bitcoin Ascension. It's no good just bringing in the pet budgie and hoping he tweets. Okay, so we need people to help out. So yeah, please put a post up, and we're nearly at the end of that competition. Once we're at the end of those competitions, I have another one to go, but I won't announce that until that's all done. But again, it's more early positions, which is fantastic. So so that's exciting as well. So look forward to that one. And anyone can get involved with this one. It's not a recruiting one or anything like that, but it's a bit of fun. So anyone can do this if they want to do this. So let's get the other ones out the way. The Tom will have, when he comes back from his honeymoon, he'll have to buy 50 accounts, because we had 50 people buy accounts. So you met that challenge. Well done, guys. So I think there's only about 14 spots left, 14 more people left who can bring in a new person for that early bird. So remember, when you're telling someone, hey, if you come in and you're making and you're going to help us promote, you're going to get an earlier account as well. And that's something to be excited about. So they're sort of getting a 2-for-1 deal, and one much earlier than the original one they bought. So that's good stuff. That's what you should be telling people. But remember the proviso, you know, join in. I see in the juicing room and stuff like that, people are advertising, people are juicing. We're at the stage, guys, where we've got over 2,000 members in Bitcoin Ascension who are active in Bitcoin Ascension. I know we don't have to advertise, and I know I don't force you to recruit or anything like that, but remember, if you're not someone who's going to be recruiting and stuff like that, you can at least comment on the ads that people are doing, please, to show your support. That is the only way, well, one of the ways we're going to be able to grow Bitcoin Ascension. We have to show them that we're constantly here. If people see us month after month after month, Bitcoin Ascension is still there, they're still growing, they're still doing things, people will join in what we are doing, right? It's very simple. It's very simple. You want to succeed. You do want to heal the world. It's not even if you don't care about you succeeding, because you don't need the money. You want to help us heal the world. That's what you've got to do. You know, It's not hard to put an ad. We provide the ads. If you don't want to do that because, I don't know, you feel funny about it for some reason, not that you should listen to any naysayers ever, even your family, because your family were the first to stop you. Believe me, I've been through it myself. You know, that'll never work. That'll never work. Don't do that. You know, oh, it's embarrassing you're putting things like that. You listen to you. The reason you're in the situation you're in is because you've listened to everyone else. You have to start listening to your mind. You have to start listening to your heart of what you want to accomplish. And it doesn't matter what other people say. Okay? Because you're living your life. You're not living their lives. And they have no right to live your life for you. Okay? You live your own life. There's a good piece of advice that's got nothing to do with Bitcoin Ascension, but everything to do with your life. Okay? I for a lot of years, I listened to a lot of other people, and I never got anywhere. I started listening to myself, my heart, what I wanted to achieve, and I've got Bitcoin Ascension. It took me a while, so I'm passing on that advice now to you guys. Don't let other people run your life. You run your own life. Okay? We only get one. Hey? We're only here for a short time. You know, believe in yourself. Believe in the people in Bitcoin Ascension, because they're only here to help you and assist you, so you can do the same with them. Comments, likes, you can share stuff. I'll put a post on my timeline tomorrow, and I just want everyone to share it. Share in groups. I don't care where you share it. Share it anywhere you like. But I'll put up, probably be that one with the lovely song that Chuck Shadduck found. I'll probably put that up on my timeline, and I'll get everyone to share it around everywhere, because that's a great way of showing what Bitcoin Ascension is all about. Okay? So I'll do that when I wake up in the morning. Yeah, so let's get into the juicing and things like, just because we have to show people that we're here all the time. That's the only way you're going to get people to really join, is to show that we're, you know, the solidarity and the unity and the brotherhood and sisterhood of what Bitcoin Ascension is and what we hope to accomplish. Okay? Don't worry about naysayers and things like that. People only chasing the coin and nothing else, and don't give a damn about anyone else but themselves. We don't want you. You know, if you're a person who just cares about the money and doesn't give a damn about the rest of the world, we don't want you here. That's simple as that. We don't hate you. We don't hate you, but this isn't for you. As simple as that. We don't want those sort of people in here. We want people who actually want to make a difference in the world and make a difference to their own lives as well at the same time. That's what we're looking for. Also, I'm going to be looking at Facebook groups that are charities and causes and things like that. You can just do a search in Facebook for different charities. You know, you can go for genre charities like, you know, homeless children, pet sanctuaries and things, and you'll see a whole heap of different charities. You can go around to some of those ones that interest you. Join those groups. Do not advertise in those groups. Join those groups and get to know those people and what they're trying to accomplish, what their goals are, what their dreams are, basically what sort of money that they need and things like that. It's good research for us, okay? Get to know these people and really talk to these people. You know, you'll pick them up as Facebook friends. Have a chat to them. Don't try and have to recruit them in or anything like that, but it'd be great if we knew a whole big long list of these charity pages so we could have an idea of what we can do to help them down the track. And like with us New Start Cat Rescue, they can't believe the work we've done helping them, and they're totally overwhelmed with it, you know. But we didn't go there recruiting them, did we? No, that's not what we're going to do. But yeah, have a look at these groups. If someone can find some, maybe make a list or something like that of different genre, different charity groups. Try and make sure they're legit, but most of them will be. Find the ones with big groups in it and things like that, because they're the ones that get the following and start doing projects and things like that. And they're the sort of things I want to know about, and what sort of money they're looking for to do these projects, because that'll give us a database of not only the charities and causes, but what sort of projects these people are doing and what sort of money figures they're looking at. Because, as I said, when we start being able to do something like that on a bigger scale, you know, and so, as I said, I think I've been using like 1 million people putting in $1 a month gives us $1 million. You know, we don't have to give that to one charity, but if we can find 10 or 20 charities that need, you know, 50,000 for this, 100,000 for that, you know, 20,000 for that, you know, and they're trying to raise the funds, wouldn't it be great to go to those places saying, here's $20,000, here's $50,000, here's $100,000, there's your project done. You know what I mean? That's what I want to accomplish, and I think together we can do that quite nicely. Also, I saw a post by Barbara Stuhl. She did a copycat of Clive Anderson with his email to safe lists. I don't understand safe lists, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know too much about that. I'd love for Clive, especially, or Barbara, as well, to maybe put up an explanation of what a safe list is, what you have to do, and things like that. If you can do a step-by-step, Clive, I know you're good at step-by-steps. Yeah, you can look at our Get Started button. You know, just in general terms, so people can understand what it is to do something like that, because that's a great way of doing things as well. So yeah, it might be worth if we can get that done. No hurry, just you know, if you know it off by heart, sort of thing, because you do it so often, just a little step by step of, you know, how to create safe lists and email out to them, how to get the emails in the first place. I don't understand that part of it. I don't do email marketing, so I'm a more face-to-face sort of person, as you can tell. You know, so that'd be fantastic if that can be done by anyone who knows. You know, and if there's a few of you who want to do it, get together to make sure you do a nice complete unit sort of thing. Work together, guys. You guys are all should be family and friends in here now. Get to know each other, and you know, watch your weekend. Other people, you know, learn from the people who are strong in something. If you're weak in something, and the things they're weak in, you're strong in. You know, and we all learn together and become strong all together, and that's a beautiful thing as well. I think knowledge. People say knowledge is power. I think knowledge is a gift to be shared to everyone. That's true power, is when everyone has the same knowledge. Okay, I'll never keep something to myself just because I think I hold power over anyone else. I'd rather share it with the world, and so we all feel powerful. Okay, I'm a bit preachy tonight, don't I? Sorry about that, but actually no, I'm not even going to apologise about that. I think it's important, and I think you need to be fully aware of what we are accomplishing here, and most of you do, so that's fantastic. What else? I've got David Clark coming over tomorrow. We're going to talk about t-shirts and polos. I'll put up a post in the morning, again, another one, because I do a lot of posts, in the morning, just to get an idea from you about merchandise, because we're doing t-shirts, polo shirts, and hoodies first, and then we'll expand into other things. So I want to know, I'll put it in the post, so don't worry about doing it now. Basically, what country you're from, and would you buy a t-shirt, polo shirt, or a hoodie, or all three, or two of those, or something like that. That way I've got some idea of what we're going to be doing before I do the Google Doc up, to make sure I've got the right stuff in there, so we can start ordering and getting that done. I had to find a cheaper way of doing it over here, because Australia is very expensive. But me being me again, I worked out a way. And so David Clark coming over tomorrow, so we can go through that. So yeah, that's what we do. Hey, we see a problem, and we don't fixate on the problem. We just look for a solution, and then we find one. Okay, there's always a solution. Okay. It's not always one we always love, but there's always a solution to a problem. Don't let a problem overwhelm you and bring you down. You know, work on the solution. And if you can't find a solution, that's what we're all here for, isn't it? Hey, with anything. I think Penny Harder was posting in there about another scam ICO. If you don't know what an ICO, it's usually a prelim to a crypto coin coming out. Now, some are scams, but some are real. Quite a lot are real, but they don't last. And if you want to know why they don't last for a few reasons. One, yes, you can sell a coin at 1 cent a coin and sell 1 billion coins, or 10 million coins, or something like that. But unless you've got some real backing for that coin and a usage for that coin, you know, in terms of a product, like, you know, with Bitcoin, you can buy things with it and stuff like that. It's going to have, I'm not saying it'll fail, but it'll have a harder time gaining traction long term. So if you're ever going to join any of these ICOs that pop up, you know, because it's an investment, basically, you're buying, like you would have with Bitcoin when it was cheap. You know, you bought some Bitcoin and hope for the best. With Bitcoin, it could have gone either way with Bitcoin, but because you had some big people come into it, the products like Starbucks, you can go to coffee shops, there's hairdressers and all sorts of places around the world where you can spend Bitcoin. Those taco trucks, a lot of them take Bitcoin as well. It's used everywhere. There's Bitcoin ATMs. That's why Bitcoin's always going to be strong, because there's so much that can be done with it. Okay, now a lot of coins come out, they haven't got anything like that, and they've got no intention of doing anything like that. It's like just trading a coin online, which can work if you've got enough people doing it, but it doesn't make it as stable as other coins. So be careful with those ICOs, guys. Okay, I'm not an expert on ICOs, and if you're gonna invest in an ICO, like a pre-launch to a coin that's coming out, don't overspend on it. Remember, it doesn't go from like 1 cent a coin up to like $2,000 a coin overnight. It takes quite a long time. It took Bitcoin ages, and Bitcoin is being used all over the place, right? And it's taken it a long time to get to where it is now. So don't go in hard on things like that. Don't want you wasting your money on things like that. Buy a little bit here and a little bit there if you want, but do some research on it. Don't just, if someone comes to you, I've got a new ICO, look at this, you can get this, and this. Be really, really careful. Be careful of programs that come out and say, hey, we're launching our own coin as well, because again, if they don't have anything for that coin to be used at, it probably won't last. And if they don't set it up right and they're in, say, the US or something like that, SEC will come in, or whatever governing authority that goes over that, and they will pick apart whatever you're doing with your business and close that part of it down. The coin's still safe, but then they find they get rid of the business, because a lot of governments don't like ICOs launching, so they're going to try and stop you. So, just be careful, protect yourself. As Penny Harder said, protect yourself. Be careful of these coins. For some people saying they're launching a coin and they're not even launching a coin, everyone invests in it, and they make, $100,000 and off they go. They walk away. So I just don't want anyone getting hurt by things like that. So always do your due diligence when it comes to ICOs. But I thought I'd give you a little bit of advice into that. What else? So we've got the competitions done. We'll get the shirts up and running this week in terms of the order form, but I'll put a post in tomorrow. I'll share an ad on my timeline, and if people can go over there and like, comment, and share it. Like my live video I did, my goodness, they got like over 800 shares and still getting views for that little live I did, and that was over 3,500 views. That's what we should be able to do as a group now. As I said, there's over 2,000 of members in here with accounts. Time to step up. So just hitting the share button into a group page, not even on your timeline if you don't want, but in a group page and things like that, so people are watching, because the one I'll be putting up that Chuck put together, very, very cool. Okay, and that'll give them all the information they really, really need. And then they get back to you if they need to, or they can just join, because we have to get started, join the Facebook group. Yeah. So that's all going really, really well too. Katie Vincent contacted me. She's done a prelim on the new terms of services, so I've got to review that in the morning. And she asked for a couple of more things being taken out of the back office that aren't needed in there, so I'll get onto my programmer and get those removed too. And sooner or later, we're going to streamline this just beautifully. All right, it's going to be great. So I'm looking forward to that. So get out there, be proud of what you're in for a change. This isn't something where let's hope for the best. This is something where there's just hope. Okay? We're going to be a business, a program of hope. Hope for the world, hope for the people we love, and hope for ourselves. Okay? That's what we're all about. And I'm very, very proud to have designed this, but I'm even prouder that you have all joined me in this. It moves me to tears sometimes, realising just how wonderful you people are, and that other people share my vision. A lot of the times we think we're alone, and then you get people like yourself coming and sharing the same sort of dreams and visions I have, and then I realise you're not alone in this world. There's always someone out there for you that you would give your life for, and now I've found a whole family here that I know I can spend the rest of my life doing this, and because it's not just me I have to worry about, it's we I'm worrying about, that I want to lift up and ascend, which is why I called it Ascension, because I want us to get out of where we are and go to a much higher plane of just online programs. So, and we're achieving that, and I'm very, very proud to be a part of that. So I'll get going. I love you all very, very much. Even the guys, but just not in that way. Okay, we'll talk about football and smack each other's on the backsides and have a beer or something. But you know what I mean. I love you all. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Anything I've missed, I'll cover again tomorrow. I've got to talk to a couple of people as well. And I'll be back again, and the post will come when I wake up in the morning. Okay? Okay, love yous all. Bye-bye.